Good day, guys. Been here. I'm back and just finished another 2 units. So now I have a last 2 units left for my bachelor degree, and I will start those 2 units in after 3 months. So a little bit gap, a little holiday for myself. So and okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, so I think we've done this. This is something new, but I think last time we have this one. Okay, so this is quite interesting, quite beautiful, and I think to do this one we can use Dynamo. So I just had a little play. So this is what I did. So I had a play with this. So basically I created a family. So it looks like this. So if I go to the family, so this is the one. So basically so this is overall width, and also the overall height. So it's all fully parametric, and also this width of this one. So you can control. So you can control everything here. So for example, 1200, 1500, 1500, and 150, for example. So it will make it bigger, right? So now if you load this, so what I did is basically just so actually another thing, before we load the family into a project, I check this work plan based, because this will it's quite useful. So make the family not only you can place on work plan, you can place on face. Okay, so but for this exercise, I think the good thing about that work plan based is actually I'm not quite sure. So let me just go back to uncheck that one, see what happens, and I will just load this. Maybe I'm going to just create a new project. Okay, so and load this family into that into that project. Okay, so this is a family without that work plan based. So what I'm going to do is use array AR. So AR is on the, if you select it arrays here. Okay, AR, and I'm going to type in a small number, because this one I'm not sure if maybe my computer is too slow, so it take me age to finish all these. So okay, so this one again, select all AR again. So once again I'll use 6. Okay, so 6 times 6 is 36. So now we go to elevation. Okay, go to elevation. So I'm going to select everything, or maybe you can select one of the group, and SA, select all. SA is select all instance in entire project. Okay, SA. So SA AR, and then try to do it's the same. So that's fine. So okay, type in 6. So now 6 again. So 36 times 6 is I don't know. Anyway, so let me just try to pick one. Yeah, go to 3D view. Maybe I'll just pick one. SA number. So filter. So 216. Okay, so this is a something like I think it's something like this, but without the void in the middle. Okay, so what I think we can do is we can use some geometry to try to intersect with these family, and then somehow we can just get rid of those family that touch that geometry. So what I did, so exactly the same here. So you can see I array this up. So now, and then I place a wall in the middle, and you can see in it. So there used to be all these families here, and then what I did is I'll just drag the Dynamo here. So what I did is here. Okay, so I'll just explain this one. So it's actually very simple. So what we need to do is we need to use this Geometry.DoesIntersect. Okay, so this is a node to give you false or true. So whether these two elements, so geometry here, so you can see if I link this back to here, so this is a wall. So I use select model element. So basically you just select and go back to Revit and pick the where's my Revit? Okay, so sorry. Here. Okay, so just click on this select and then go back to Revit and pick the element you want to use. Okay, so once you select this one, and then it will be recorded here. Okay, so this is element 220902, which is this one. Okay, so this wall, and then from this node, this gets the geometry of this element. Okay, so you can see connect this element and element, then this gives a geometry. So I link this to geometry to this one. So then the other one is the family type. From family type, we can pick this one of the family. So family 1 here, and then just do, you can see here, so all element of family type. So this gives us all the family 1. So in this case, there are 1728. Okay, and then from this one to go back to the same element geometry, so you can see exactly the same. So this convert this list into a list of geometry. And then what I did here is just to flatten them, because you can see this a list of lists, right? So I just become just one single list, and then I just connect this to this node and then give us a false and true. So you can see some of them are true, some of them are false. So the true means that family touch the geometry of that family, those families touch the geometry of the wall. So and then I use this list filter by boom must and create two lists. So one is those are true, one is those are false, and then I just use delete element delete that true list. So this will delete all these. Okay, so it's very simple, right? So maybe let's just try. So I think I should be okay. I should be able to remember this. Let's just do it again. Okay, so go back to Revit. So this time we're going to use this one. Okay, so a smaller one, and because my computer is very slow, this one took me like 5 minutes to just to finish. So anyway, so let's just first thing, because we're going to delete some of the family, so we won't be able to do this with all this group. So select all on group, and once again they are still groups, so you can see they are still groups. So on group, and once again on group. So now they are all just families, right? So families. And what I'm going to do is maybe I'll just create something. So instead of a wall, we can probably just do something different. So for example, I'll just create a generic model. So maybe I'll just use a blend. So I'll just draw from the top, maybe I'll just draw a shape, something like this. Okay, to edit the top, just create another shape, maybe something like here, and finish. So now I just need to drag this up a little bit. So now we can see maybe yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe edit top, and I'll just move this back a little bit. Okay, so now finish this. So now what I want to do is anything any family, these of these families that touches this geometry, I just want to delete them to create a void in the middle. Okay, so now let's do it. Okay, so go to manage in the Dynamo and new. So first I want to change this one to manual. Okay, so let me just reduce the size of this. And okay, so first I want to select this element. So it's under Revit selection, and that there is a select element. Okay, so select model element. Okay, and then click on select and pick this model in place, generic model. Okay, so now we can get a geometry from this element. I think it's element dot geometry, or the other way around. Yeah, I think this is the one. And then connect this one. So you can try to, if you run, this geometry should be shown in here, so you can see. So this is exactly the same, right? So now let's go back to here. And then the other one is family type. Okay, so family type, and all elements of family, or maybe let's just select it here, all elements of family type. So under here, because this one should be called F, family 1, link this to this, and once again I'll just copy this one, Control C, Control V, and link this to here. So now if I click on run, you will also see all the geometry of these families here. So this might take some time. So yeah, it's still, yeah, oh good. So now let's have a look. So this is it. So oops, rotate. How to rotate? Oh yeah. So this is it. So now let's zoom out a little bit, go back to this. So now what we need to do is the intersect nodes. So I think let me just search. I'll search. Okay, so intersect. Something's not right. Intersect. Okay, so there are different ones. Not sure which one. Can't remember. Yeah. Does intersect object intersect with this one? I think, yeah, I think it should be this one. Okay, so let me just I'll make it bigger. Okay, so this one. What's going on here? This one. Escape. Hang on, what's going on? Don't know. Oh, smaller. Interesting. So it's I'll maybe delete it and try again. Intersects. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to element geometry. Yeah, this one's all good, and this one to this one. Okay. Let's try. Oh, hang on. Let me just have a look at this this one, because I want to see. Okay, so it looks like we just need to flatten it. FLATT and list. Okay, so now this list of lists will become a list. Okay, so and then I'll just connect this, run again. So this should give us a list of true and false. Okay, so true means intersect with this geometry. False means those not intersect. Okay, so I think it's done, but looks like it's not right. Maybe I think it's only it only works on the first one. So maybe we should. I think we should maybe probably change this one. I can't remember. Probably this one. Oh yeah, so it looks like I was right. So yep, great. So now you can see we have a false, 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 true, true, true. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we just need another list of elements. So remember, we need a list of elements, not geometry. So we're going to use this Control C. Oh, sorry, these two. Okay, so this is family type. This is all element of family type. Control C, Control V, and this gives us a list of elements. And we're going to use filter by bool mask. Bool mask. Okay, connect this. Mask is this. Okay, so link it to this. So this will give us two lists here. So one is those with true. So what you can do is you can use watch, and it will show. I'll just Control C, Control V, and you will be able to see what's inside this list. So this, you can see list of elements. Okay, so these are list of elements. So we have 56 of families, I believe. Not sure. I think it should be true. Okay, so now if I just delete this list, so I'll just use delete, delete element. Yep, so I think it should be this one, and run. And now if you go back to here, let me just move this, move this away. And okay, so let's have a look. So it's not very clear because we can see all these blue geometry, blue lines. These are preview of geometry. So you can go back in Dynamo. So here, so it's preview of these. So this one and this one. So you can see if I right click and uncheck the preview, so it will hide all those blue lines. Okay, so now you can see if I maybe H this one, so you can see we create a space, a void in the middle of this structure. Okay, so it's not very hard, I believe. But if there's if your project, so if there's like thousands of this family, it might take some time, but it's the method's very simple. You can even use the same, so you can create this one, so and that's it. And then you can create another one with thousands of this family, and just simply change the shape of this geometry, and then just click on run and just go have a coffee, have a break, and then come back, and that's it. And okay, so this is it. I'll just let me just stop here just for a few seconds so we can do a screenshot or just have a look. And if you find a better method or different approach, please let me know as well, so we can learn together. Yeah, and this is it. So in this family is very simple, right? So I don't think you need this. It's basically two geometry, so two extrusion, 1 and 2, just join them together. And I think another thing is about this is maybe try to join hang on, sorry, where am I? Where's my I need to move this away. When you create this family, trying to join them together, so Revit will treat them as one geometry. Okay, so I think this might affect this. Okay, because it will become a list with 2 elements in one list, and then it won't work. Probably won't work. Yeah. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will try to do more. And yeah, so still, this one is still alive. So just basically you can add everything here, and I will try to get back to you. Okay, thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.